All right, Joe. It's your boy Ali Boso. I'm not turning no lights on, but I wish I could see this dope sweatshirt I got. You know what I'm saying? Merry Grinchmas. You did. So I'm watching. Went back and I watched the Wilder Fury fight without the sound on. No commentary. I was listening to the commentary for a little bit, but I had it turned down. And what's his name? Damn, what is your name? Paulie Malignaggi had said something to the effect of Fury had the more effective jab within the 2 minutes, 2 minutes of the first round. And I'm like, after I'm watching, I'm like, Fury hasn't really thrown a punch this round, and the jabs that he did throw were dodged and blocked. So I was just like, wow, like where'd that come from? That sounds premeditated. But anyway, after watching this fight second time with no commentary, Wilder won that fight. I thought the first uh, 6 rounds were easily Wilder rounds. Now I gave Fury the third. I gave Fury round 3, 7, 8, 10, 11. Those are rounds I gave him. So my scorecard, once you added the two knockdowns, my scorecard would have been 115, 111, which I think that was somebody's scorecard, if I'm not mistaken. Um, it's not a draw. Fury lost this fight. Um, and it's sorry, I'm still watching some of the replay. I was trying to look at something, but and at the 10 count, I I did my own little 10 count as soon as he got down. I hit my stopwatch on my phone as soon as he fell. That was about 10 seconds. I don't think he got extra time because once he drops and hits the canvas, um, if you're doing a stopwatch, you don't start at one technically. You know what I'm saying? So technically, it's probably like his wife is Deontay Wilder's. I don't know if his fiance or his wife. It was on his screen. They showing highlights. She's screaming, I fucking love you" to him. Um, yeah. So the 10 count. Um, I think that was a 10 count. I think he definitely. I don't think it was no controversy on that. I mean, you got video of it, whatever. But like I was saying, you got 10 seconds. You got to if you are doing a stopwatch, it doesn't automatically go one. You got to get to one. So you know what I'm saying. You maybe it's 11 seconds instead of 10. I don't know. But even with that, whatever, I still have it. I'm still looking. Sorry, I'm still looking at stuff. Yeah, Wilder was the busier fighter. He threw 103 more punches than him. Wilder threw 103 more punches than Fury. They want to talk about the percentages and stuff like that, but you got to figure out who you got to figure who's the aggressor. And I don't even believe in those. Fuck, hold on. I don't even be believing in those CompuBox and show stat joints and all that. Cause right now, oh man, go down. I don't want to see that. All right, jabs. Wilder threw what is that? 25 more. He landed 40. Fury landed 46. So Fury landed 6 more jabs. So that can probably that's probably I'm not gonna say it's right. Um, Power shots. They're saying Wilder landed. Wilder threw what is that? 60. No, 182 to 104. Sorry, I can't do the math in my head right now. Um, and Fury landed 7 more, but Wilder probably threw what 80, 72 more power punches, 78 more power punches. Yeah, that seems about right. About 78 more or something like that. Um, in total punches landed, the San Fury landed 48 out of 71, but Wilder threw more. But that when you gotta do round by round breakdowns and shit like that, like he could have landed a lot of those punches in one round. And like I said, I gave him 5 rounds. So even if you don't have knockdowns, I gave him 5 rounds. But the knockdown, there's no saying that he was going to win that round anyway. Um, yeah, man, I just don't see how Wilder loses that fight. Like I said, watching it without the commentary on made a big difference because they can sway you because you might you might feel like you're missing something. Maybe you missed it, whatever. But after watching it again, even knowing the outcome, I know what I'm looking for now. I'm looking to see who had the better fight. And at the end of those rounds, man, a lot of them times I felt myself. If I felt myself not feeling like Wilder did something in the round, I gave the round to Fury. Or well, I'm like nothing that the rounds that I gave Fury, Fury definitely won to me, because Fury seemed like he landed more punches, landed the crisper punches, the better punches. Um, Felt like he dealt better in the exchanges. Um, but the rounds where Fury didn't do much of anything, which were pretty much the first 6 rounds. About the first six, the fight didn't really start. They didn't really start fighting until about round 7. That's when they really started fighting. And when they really started fighting in the beginning, like I said, I gave Fury 7 and 8. 7 and 8, he won those rounds. He started fighting in round 7. But then you see what happened in round 9. He got dropped. Um, so the first half of the fight, Wilder won because Fury didn't do enough. Round 1, he didn't do enough. Round 2, he didn't. Round 3, maybe, maybe you can give that round to Fury, or maybe I can. To Wilder, but I gave it to Fury because he looked better than the other previous 2 rounds, and Wilder didn't do much. But then it went right back to Wilder being the aggressor, landing the jab, um, being the aggressor and landing his jab. Like I said, the show stat numbers, I don't be who's really, you know what I'm saying? Like they probably weren't even counting some of the jabs to the body that Wilder was landing. That I don't think they were counting because he landed a few jabs that went straight to the body. You watch Fury throughout the fight, he starts to drop his hands, and that's how he ended up catching him over the top more. Um, I wish what round was it? Maybe it was round 6. I wish Wilder would have slowed down a little bit. I wish he would have slowed down and went more to the body. I want to say it was in round 6. I wish he'd have went to the body more because I think he missed his opportunities. I think if he'd have went to the body more in round 6, in any round period, but I think that was the round where he was really trying to get him out of there in like round 6, um, or the way I felt like that was the first time he tried to get him out of there. But if he'd have went to the body more instead of trying to hit him with that 1-2, throwing an overhand, throwing a right, the straight right that Fury was just getting out of the way of, like just getting out of the way of it too, because he was grazing him on the head, but it wasn't enough power to, of course. But if he'd have put more shots to the body, I don't think he put enough body shots in. A few more body shots, about maybe 5 or 6 more body shots. Fury's probably out, and I don't think Fury was ever out in that second knockdown the second knockdown of the fight, the one in the first, only one in the 12th round. He his head if his head would have banged off the canvas, then I think he'd have been out. But his head didn't bang off the canvas. I think his back absorbed most of that fall, and when he was laying there, the first couple seconds, I think he was just in shock, like, "Holy shit, I'm still awake." You know what I'm saying? Then I think when the count started, when he started pinching to the count was probably 6. So he just went on ahead and got up. Cause I guess it might have been, I'm not going to say a flash knockdown, but one of those joints where you like, holy shit, I'm down. Let me get the fuck up. Um, so, I mean, good fight. Good fight. I encourage anybody that watches the fight that has Showtime. If you watched it live, and no matter how you scored it, watch it again and turn the commentating off. Turn all the stuff off. Turn the commentating off. Turn everything off. And see what excites you. See what part of the fight excites you. Each round, who did the most exciting thing? You know what I'm saying? But then you can't. I can't award Tyson Fury for dodging punches or for dodging punches for the first 6 rounds. I can't. I can't. You can't give him credit for that. I mean, granted, yeah, he dodged punches. He didn't get hit. Cool. That's one aspect of the game. But if he's not throwing punches, if he's on his back pedal the whole time, the first couple of rounds, Wilder was walking to him. You know what I'm saying? This is like I said before. This was a guy who was in a ring with a guy who outweighed him by like 60, 70 pounds. So I don't know, man. I think Wilder won 115, 111. It shouldn't have been a draw. It is a draw, but I mean, the draw is cool because now we're gonna get a second one, and I think Wilder's gonna knock him out in the second one and get him out of there in the second one because, like he did say, he broke his hand, didn't really throw many punches during his training camp. Um, yeah, man, it's gonna be good, man. I'm definitely watching the second one. Um, it's gonna be beautiful. Hey, man, y'all have a good day. Westside loves you. Peace and blessings.